I'm Samuel Whitehill, auditioning for the role of consumer reporter. First company I called was Tax Solutions Now. They're a tax resolution company. If you have any problem with the IRS, being audited, if you haven't paid your taxes, you can turn to them. I called them on the phone. I said, well, I got a letter from the IRS with a 30-day answer us request. And you know, if it's not a refund from the IRS, it's usually bad news. So I wanted to have someone represent me before the board of the IRS. And so here we go. I told them the situation. They said, here's what you need to do. You need to talk to our local representative in person. They'll give you an upfront statement of what it will cost you and what we can do. We're not a law firm. We are a tax resolution service. If you need a lawyer to represent you, we can refer you, or you can use your own attorney. It's up to you. So she gave my number to their local representative who's in a suburb not far from where I live. He called me. He seemed very pleasant on the phone, very businesslike, and nothing pushy. We set up a meeting for later in the week. And I, of course, had to cancel the meeting because I am just a secret shopper and not a real person. And I told them that I had resolved the problem. Thank you very much. But I would give this company 10 out of 10. They're businesslike, professional, they are not pushy, no bait and switch, and there was no pressure whatsoever. Next company I visited on the phone was Independence University. It's a private university specializing in degrees of BAs, MAs, and associate degrees in business and healthcare fields. I called on the phone and said, I'm a retired guy. I was a foreign language teacher for many years. I'd like to reinvent myself, and I've always been interested in healthcare. What do you offer? They told me on the phone, very nice person, she gave me her name. We offered the following. And I said, well, it sounds to me that the most on-hands field would be medical assistant, because most of their fields were in the administrative wing of the medical world. And she said, yes, that's exactly right. Let me connect you with one of our academic counselors. The person called me on the phone later, and we spoke about what they offer. He was upfront about what it would cost for an MA or BA or an associate degree. And they said you would also be required to take a 60-day externship for medical assistant. And then at the end of that period, you would be coming to Salt Lake City, our headquarters, for a examination so you could be accredited in your state. The school has been around since 1891, and they said that we are a nonprofit. I have their website, and it looks very promising, and I would give them a 10 out of 10 too. If I needed that type of education, I would definitely think of turning to them.